Hey guys, so today I'm going to sit down and play with some new products from Neutrogena. I have their new Tinted Moisturizer and their new concealer to play with. They did launch some lip serums, some eye serums, some primers, a setting spray, a corrector pen, but we're just going to be focusing on the complexion products today. So I figured since I am home, kind of distancing myself from people because of this coronavirus, I figured it would be time to just sit down and play with makeup and get my mind off of all the craziness going on outside of my house right now. So if you guys would like to see me try on these products and hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. So when I'm filming this, it is mid-March and the coronavirus has just been named a pandemic. Counties around us are closing everything, canceling everything. My children are off of school through Monday as of right now, but I am definitely anticipating that they will be closed much, much longer than that. My husband's school has not been closed yet. So I foresee my family being home for the next several weeks, which means I may not have much time to film. So thankfully I do have things pre-filmed. So I don't know when you guys will be seeing this. I'm hoping around mid-March so that this will actually be accurate and current information. But in case I post this later, that's what I'm dealing with while I am posting this. So let's jump right into the makeup. We have the Radiant Tinted Moisturizer Healthy Skin. This is part of their Healthy Skin line. Broad spectrum SPF of 30. Antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E. It says it is sheer. Lightweight tinted moisturizer provides the perfect sun protection veil and conditions skin for a natural, radiant looking finish. Okay, I generally don't like sheer anything, but for the summer months it's good, and we're coming up on the warmer months hopefully soon. And then the concealer, which I actually have tried a couple times before, is the Radiant Cream Concealer, not to be confused with NARS's Radiant Creamy Concealer. I see what they did there. A lot of companies now are like adding a Y or an ING so that it's not exactly the same name, but it's pretty darn close. Alright, so the claims on this one just says Healthy Skin, Radiant Cream Concealer, and I have, I believe, the two lightest shades. Yes, I have 1 and 2. 1 looked like ghostly pale, and 2 is a little bit on the peachy side. So I'm just going to try the concealers first so we can get an idea of the coverage of these, and then we'll move on to the Tinted Moisturizer, which I'm not expecting much coverage from. It says that the concealer has peptides and antioxidants. So what the packaging looks like. And it is a small flattened paddle wand. I know that's very light, so we might have to do a combination of both. Definitely gets sheared out a lot with this sponge. And I recently had a breakout from something new that I'm trying, and I haven't quite figured out which one it is. It's either this Maybelline foundation stick, the Smashbox foundation, or the ColourPop Pretty Fresh spray. So it caused breakouts all along my hairline, bumps all along here, bumps along my chin, over here, breakout along here, and I don't know what it is, and I kind of don't want to continue playing with them to figure out what it is. Like this one I've been using for a while, so I have a hard time believing it would be this. But the day that I tried both of these products, that's the day that my skin reacted really badly, and I'm really sad because I liked the way both of those looked. So maybe while I'm doing the social separation, social distancing, that's the time to try these products because no one's going to be seeing my face anyway, right? So I'm trying number 2 now to see if there's a little bit more coverage with this deeper color. Let's try a little bit of this color under the eye as well. I think that first shade is just way too light. Okay, so those concealers, I think that they do a nice job. I would say they're like light to medium, definitely like a radiant finish. Like my skin has quite a bit of glow to it right now just from using the concealers. You're not going to get like Tarte Shape Tape coverage under the eyes, so just bear that in mind. This is going to be more of like a more natural, fresh looking collection. So far it's okay. I want to try the other side using my Blendiful to see if that changes the coverage since it isn't a dampened product. Okay, with the Blendiful, I feel like I kind of soaked up some of the product and some of the radiance. Like, I don't feel like I have as much coverage on this side as I do on this side. Alright, well that's what I'm looking like with the concealer. So now let's try the Tinted Moisturizer. I have 3 shades in front of me. I have 10 Sheer Ivory, 30 Sheer Tan, and 20 Sheer Fair. I don't think I'm going to be Sheer Tan, so I will put that one away for later. And I have a hard time believing that I'm going to be fair, so I think I'm going to go with the Ivory. These are not sealed, they come open. So that is Sheer Ivory. You can smell the sunscreen. Whew. Okay, it definitely smells very strongly of sunscreen, so if you are sensitive to that smell, I don't think you're gonna like this. It's definitely very radiant, very shiny, not glittery, just shiny and fresh as most sunscreens are. I don't really feel like I got any coverage out of this, so when it says sheer, that's pretty much what you're getting. It's very much a sheer coverage. You're not really getting much color, you're not getting much coverage at all. I feel like if you want coverage, layer up the concealer and then maybe put the SPF Tinted Moisturizer on top. So this side was with the Blendiful. I'm going to try the other side with the brush because sometimes you have more luck with a brush as far as coverage goes. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Buffing Foundation brush, which is one of my favorites. Okay, I feel like I got better coverage with the brush. You can see my birthmarks here are pretty well covered, but on this side they're still pretty prominent. So I would say that you get better coverage with the brush with the exception of the nose area. I feel like it was just wiping away at the nose area. Nothing seems to be sticking to this area. And I don't know if it's just because it's such a sheer product that it's just sliding right off my nose. You'll definitely have to apply another layer of concealer to the nose area to cover up the redness if you have. But it just wasn't sticking with the brush. Better. Okay, so first thoughts. Really strong sunscreen smell. Very sheer coverage, but can be built up a bit with a brush versus a sponge or like puff. The concealer definitely is radiant. I would say it's like a light buildable coverage concealer. I'm going to try to build it up just a little bit more now and see if we can build it up at all. A little bit of brightening here. I'm going to give it a minute to dry down to see if we can get better coverage that way. Now let's try to blend it out. That definitely helps a bit. This is the way that the makeup looks before adding anything else on top. Definitely radiant, definitely dewy and fresh looking. It actually feels like it's set down, so you wouldn't need to powder it and you could just wear it like that, which is nice because if you're going to the pool, the beach, wherever, and you want sun protection, you probably don't want to add a lot of cakey powders on top of it. So it looks nice. but I'll let you guys know how it wears throughout the day, and I'll be back to I'll pop back on to show you what it looks like with my layers of makeup on top. But this is initial application. Definitely radiant, definitely lightweight, but you get the sun protection. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I went ahead and added the rest of my face makeup on top and then a little bit of lips and brows just so I didn't look completely dead. I have nowhere to be today, so I'm not getting fancy. I definitely powdered down a lot of the glow, but it definitely was very radiant to begin with, and it did not need to be set. I was just worried that touching it throughout the day it might come off, but the Healthy Radiant Tinted Moisturizer sets on its own, so you do not need to powder it. So I would say that if you have perhaps like oily or combination skin, this might be a good option for you because it doesn't stay tacky like a lot of sunscreen products do. So I do like that about it. The concealers, again, they're like light coverage, so you're probably gonna use those on like your no makeup days, your lighter coverage days, or if honestly your skin is flawless and you just want something to even it out under the eyes, that would be for you. But for those of us that have the discoloration, the darkness, the blue or purple underneath, this is not going to be enough for you. So just wanted to give you kind of like that update. So I mean, it looks nice right now, and this is like the 1 hour mark. I'll keep you guys posted, but as I said, I powdered it, so that might affect the wear time and how it wears. But that's how I wear all of my foundations. I have to apply at least a little bit of powder, especially under the eyes. So here is the after. And I'll try to do a check-in throughout the day to let you guys know how it is wearing, if I've had a reaction to it, etc. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so it's about noon, so the makeup's been on for almost 4 hours, and this is what it looks like right now. I didn't finish any of my eye makeup. I just found out that my husband has been sent home from work due to the virus. He does not have it, but they're just trying to be cautious and they're sending employees home. So this is probably going to be my only check-in today, because when I have a house full of people, husband and 3 children, filming takes a back burner. So with that being said, this is what it looks like right now. It's not breaking up, it still looks pretty good. I do think that this is a nice tinted moisturizer. It sets itself, so it's a nice option for people with oilier skin. So with that being said, it's a good SPF product, but am I going to be wearing this on a daily basis? No, it's just not enough coverage for me, but for a tinted moisturizer sunscreen product, I think it is pretty nice. So hope you guys enjoyed this try on and a little bit of a check-in and wear test. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.